Hello crafty friends, it's Erica, ScrapDiva 29. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So happy to have you. I am coming on today with a sneak peek of the September 2025 ScrapDiva Designs release. This is a die set that is 3D, and it is a 3D coffin gift box. It's adorable. There are 2 pages of dies that come with this set, and I am going to show you how to put it together. I have already created this one right here, and as you can see on the front, you can create a shaker if you choose to. It does come with this cross, and then you'll see that there's a top and a bottom, and so that's what it looks like on the inside. And as you can see, there's plenty of room to stick some goodies inside this little gift box. Lots of little candies and whatnot for Halloween. So super cute, super fun. So I am going to show you how to put it together. And I am using the new paper collection for Halloween, and it is called Hocus Pocus, and it will be available with the September 2025 release. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I've already did some die cutting, and I do want to show you that the die set does come with these 2 pieces right here. So you're gonna have one with these little notches cut out, which is the top, and then you have this one, which is the base of the coffin box. And you're gonna cut this out 1 time each. And this box is so simple to put together. It does come with the stitched layering piece, this piece right here. This will allow you to create a shaker if you choose to, and then it also comes with a spider and a cross, and then you have a stitched coffin box, which you can also use to decorate the inside or the outside of the box. All right, so let's go ahead and put this together. So I'm just gonna put this part off to the side for right now, and we're gonna go ahead and fold on all of the score lines. And it may be hard to see since I'm using this dark pattern paper, but there are score lines throughout this coffin box, and you're just gonna fold on each one. And it should go pretty quickly. It doesn't really take that long to put together. So I could definitely see, you know, being able to make several of these very quickly. Nothing, doesn't have to be even anything fancy, but you can make a few of these for your trick-or-treaters, and they would be super excited to have something, you know, a treat, a Halloween treat in this little gift box. So all I'm going to do, and this is totally up to you, you can use your adhesive or you can use your glue gun or double-sided tape. For this tutorial, I'm just going to use my hot glue because it'll be a little bit faster for me to put this together. And if you are using hot glue, just make sure you don't use too much. It's just a little bit goes a long way. So I just put glue on that tab, and then there's this tab on this side, and I'm just going to go ahead and go around and add glue to all of the little tabs to connect this box together. And then we have one right here. I'm just gonna fold that one down. Add my glue. Just hold it down for a second and let it dry. Any excess you can peel off with the hot glue. And we're just gonna keep moving around the box till we complete it. And you see I'm just doing a thin line of the hot glue. All you need is a little bit. And we've got 2 more to go, and then we'll have this lid complete. You have to tell me in the comments if you like to boo your neighbors. Do you do anything special for your trick-or-treaters? I know a lot of people have certain things that they like to do. I remember when I was young, I remember going to this one person's house in our neighborhood. We didn't know the neighbor, but he lived in the back of the neighborhood, and he would just leave out a big jar of coins. So he let you grab a handful of coins. I mean, they were like quarters, nickels, pennies, dimes. And, you know, it was exciting, you know, when we were little to, you know, have a little bit of money with all of the candy that we were getting. I thought that was really fun. So he didn't do candy, he did coins. So here we have the lid, and now we're going to build the base of the box. And again, we're just gonna go around and fold on all of the score lines. And once you run it through your die cut machine, it does give you a very nice and easy score line to fold. And then we're gonna go back around and fold in on all of those tabs. And if you need to, you can use your bone folder to reinforce those tabs and get a really smooth fold if you want to. If you're using like a heavier weight cardstock, you may want to do that. All right, it looks like we have them all folded in. So now we're just going to take our glue gun and we're going to adhere all of these tabs together, connect it together like we did the top. And again, I just like to hold it for a second, make sure it's in place, and then move to the next one. Easy peasy. Just keep working our way around till we complete this section, and then I will move on and share how to put the little shaker together, which is easy as well, and a fun little added touch. And we're just going to continue working our way. We've got 2 more tabs, and then this base of our box will be complete. And our last one right here. I'm just trying to shake away some of that glue string from the hot glue. It's the only thing about working with hot glue is you get those strings. And we're just holding it in place for a second. All right, so we have the base. And then we have the lid, which will fit on like so. And it fits very nicely, as you can see. So with this die set, you have this piece right here, and this is the piece that I cut the foam out of, which we're gonna lay on top. And then I also cut this glitter cardstock, which will lay on top as well. And then for the acetate, I actually cut this one out. And then I cut off all the tabs so that I would be able to cover up my shaker. So that is what I used for the acetate piece, is the lid with the notches. So you will need to cut this with your acetate paper. And then I did go ahead and just die cut across so that we could put it on the top. So let's build our shaker starting with our foam. And I believe this is just some 3mm foam, and I am going to use some wet glue for this part and go ahead. Well, maybe if it comes out. This glue is so finicky. I don't know. The needle was in it. I don't know why it's not coming out. All right, let's try it again. There we go. And I'm just going to work my way around. this frame. And we're almost finished. I feel like my glue is getting stuck for some reason. I have no idea why. All right, that looks good to me. So I'm just going to carefully place this on the top, like so, just lining it up and pushing down. And you may need to mold it to make sure, you know, it's in place. And just give it a second to set. See how I'm just kind of pushing it in, letting the glue set. And then I do have some little beads that I'm gonna use for my shaker bit. So I'm just gonna put a few in there. Hopefully these ones aren't too tall. We're going to find out. And then I have some of these ones that I thought were fun. And then I have some sequins that I figured I would add, and I'll just do a little pinch, a couple pinches of some sequins. And then we're gonna go ahead and cover this up like so. So again, I'm just taking my glue and going to work our way around this frame of the coffin. And again, I don't know why I'm having glue problems, but I am. So let's just squeeze and go as fast as we can around so we can add that acetate. I don't know if anyone else is having trouble with their glue not coming out. Also now it's really coming out, so now I've got a lot of glue right there. I'll have to wipe some of that off because that's going to be too much. And just go back. All right, so that's good, and I'm just gonna take some of that off because we don't need that much glue. And go ahead and stick this on and just hold it down into place. Just pushing down, making sure it's adhered. Just giving it a second to set. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue my frame. And you see how easy and quick this was to put together? I mean, this is simple. And you don't even have to use it as a shaker. If you're just gonna give it to your kids in your neighborhood, you can skip the shaker part, unless you want to be fancy for, you know, like one of your friends or, you know, one of your good neighbors that know that you like to make handmade stuff. They'll appreciate it. And I'm just gonna hold that down. Give it a second to stick. And sometimes I'll just take like a paper pad or something heavy and just set it on top to push it down into place. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. And then the last step is to add your cross. As you can see with this one, I did pop it up on some foam and I gave it a little bit of dimension so it popped up. And so I'll probably do the same thing with this one once it dries, but I don't want to mess with it just yet. I want to give it some time to set. As you can see, it's still drying. But that is it. That is the 3D coffin gift box. It will be available with the September ScrapDiva Designs 2025 release. and you can find it over at www.scrapdivadesigns.com. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and I will check you guys out in my next video. Bye for now.